Right, how you guys doing? What's going on? Get in here, get in here, get in here. When I tell you we have a show for you guys tonight, we are breaking news, we are giving exclusive. You heard it right. You heard it right. Do y'all smell that? I smell smoke. I smell fire, honey. We are getting hot to knowing the truth behind Angie Stone because you know and I know she didn't die in no van. Okay? She did not die in that van. So what really happened? How did she really die if it wasn't from that car crash that they try to push out here to make us believe that she passed away from the car crash? Bull crap. The videos paints a different story. The truck drivers, CRST paints a different story. What are these truck drivers hiding? Something sinister. And let's not forget about the dark Hollywood in the background. And before I continue on, can you guys hear me? Please press that three if you guys can hear me. Okay. All right. Please press that three if you guys can hear me. Because you guys know Dark Hollywood, Universal, all these individuals, they do not like me being a whistleblower. Okay. Yes. Yes. All right. So you guys can hear me. So make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe here at the Messy Sweet Spot. Okay. Get these likes up so we can get back in the algorithm. All right. Let me take the glasses off so y'all can see me real good because we don't have nothing to hide over here. Okay. Unlike these truck drivers, unlike some suspect, the family has more to hide. We also have to talk about Alicia Keys. You know you wrong, Alicia. You are Alicia. I was so surprised when I heard the stuff that you said about Angie Stone. Yes, she was calling her a gorilla. How sick is that? Okay. And it's so much more. Some of the people in the van, the passengers, guess what? They are starting to come out. Yeah. We spotted one at Tony Braxton's concert with something around his neck. Okay. So they are going to come out one by one, two by two, in mass. And all the truth is going to come out sooner or later, honey. Okay. So I have a lot of reports to go here. I'm going to bring Storm up right now. Storm, are you there?
I'm here. Yes. How you doing, TJ?
How you doing, Storm? How's it going?
It is going crazy. So I had an interview set up with a lieutenant from that area that was involved, and we came to the conclusion that there's certain information that has to wait. But I can tell you some things that are let's just lay out. Let me lay out a scenario that's almost pretty well accurate. The driver of the truck still being investigated. Lethel's still being investigated. Now, the issue is one of the issues are on the truck. There's supposed to be tapes, and I cannot find out if that truck had any on there because generally, um, when they when I supposedly when they touch the brakes or whatever, their system starts recording. So I'm waiting on getting that information, and once I get that information, that's going to give us a whole lot of info.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to stay tuned for that info. I do have some reports I want to go over with you all because you guys need to hear this. You guys need to hear this. The truck driver, his name is Jarrett, Jarrett. I don't know if I pronounced your name right, but that's your name. Okay. Wilkinson, okay, has yet to have a face public scrutiny or arrest. I want to see that man face. Jared, I don't know if you white, black, Chinese, Mexican, it don't even matter. You need to be held accountable. Okay? There are no mug shots, and this is a criminal investigation. A crime has been committed. Somebody has been taken away, which is Angie Stone, a legend. She means a lot to a lot of us, okay? And just because she is a black woman, they're not doing their job. They're not doing what they're supposed to fast enough for my comfort, okay? So there's no mug shots, no arrest records. It's been almost a week. She passed away March the 1st. It's March 13th. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Whew, I let you know the color he is, right? Okay. So there's no mugshot, no arrest records, and no official statement from the law enforcement addressing his actions. Yeah, no, they don't care. That's why it's up to the people to stay on them. We got to put that pressure on them. And the company, the what do you call that? The CRST, the truck company, y'all didn't issue a statement because they don't want to be held accountable. They're hoping that it would just sweep under the rug. They thought it was just a regular black girl that nobody would care about. Honey, no, no, no. Angie Stone got God on her side, and it's up to the people of God to fight for Angie Stone justice, because Angie Stone, she was a good woman that was fighting the good fight. Okay? So it's up to y'all, us, to figure out and get justice. Do you hear me? The timeline inconsistencies, all right, raise a lot of red flags. It does. The accident was initially reported to have happened at 4 a.m. But later news report changed it to 7 a.m. Now, why are they changing the time of the accident? That let you know it's something freaky going on. It's something suspicious going on.
I
Now,
think I can answer that for you, Gigi.
okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I think the time, the TOD is what they're reporting at around that 7 a.m. mark. You know what I mean by TOD, right?
I don't. I
Time of death.
don't.
Time of death. That may be when they called it, and so that's why that time period come up.
So
But
let me get this straight. The car accident happened at 4 o'clock in the morning. I heard news reports that they called at 4:11 a.m.
I
And
verified
then
that. Yeah.
the people came, I guess, around 4:25 on the scene.
Yeah.
And you're telling me that was the car crash. And Angie Stone passed away around 7 a.m. Am I getting that right?
That's around about the times that I'm getting. Yes.
Okay. Okay. What do you guys make of that? Wow, that's a new discovery. What do you guys make of that? The car crash happened around 4 o'clock in the morning, and Angie passed around 7 a.m. So during those 3 hours, where was the body? What happened? What happened? Okay. What happened to Angie? Was her family called at 4 o'clock in the morning when the car crash happened? Or were they called later on? We have reports of investigators. They said they didn't reach out to them until around 8, 9, or 10 o'clock. Dennis, didn't he say he didn't get a call, 9, 10 o'clock? Or that's when he posted it, but he posted it 15 minutes after he got the info. So around that time.
Well, he couldn't have got the call until after 10.
Okay, well, he said between 9 and 10. So maybe
Yeah,
10
but
a.m. at the night.
yeah,
That's
because
all.
remember I pushed him the other day because I knew that he couldn't have gotten that call before because it would have had to have been after 10. I had already known that, and that's why I pushed him. I said around 10. That is what I said to him. So he broke that information, but he was hours late because the information had been broke before that time. So he wasn't the one that released the story. The story had already been released. It's just that the TOD could not be mentioned, and the family or someone, the publicist or someone, contacted him to release that information. but they didn't have the whole story when they released that information to him. They didn't. And when he says, well, after the services, we'll hear from the family. Well, we already know what the family's going to say now. And that could have been said from the beginning so that nobody had come up with these conspiracy theories to confuse the whole situation. Why hide that information? For what reason? It can't be for insurance purposes. So it doesn't make sense. Now you have a gentleman walk on the stage with a neck brace and says his collarbone is broken that was inside the vehicle. Now if you're popping up at Tony Braxton's show, which they were supposed to perform at, Angie's band is part of the band that Tony Braxton was using. They were using some of the same members, and those members were in that van. When Tony did her show, they didn't have a full band on stage to work with. So that means all of this information has been sitting out there the whole time, and everybody's sitting back. And it's not an NDA because you can't use that for an excuse. Not at all. Not at all. So what's really happening with the investigation with Lethal and the truck driver? That's what we need to focus on right there. We need to push the bell to find out what's going on, because one of them two jokers, if not both of them jokers, should be in jail. Point blank, no matter what color they are. Someone's getting away with a crime here.
Mm-hmm. And I see somebody in chat. They say, hey, I was going to email you. Listen, you can do that, but I prefer you hit that chat, you hit that link at the top of the chat, and you come up here and don't tell me, well, this is, just tell me what's going on. You know, just be a storyteller and tell me versus saying, hey, did you check out such and such video? I don't want to check out such video. Just tell me what you saw on the goddamn video. That's how we going to do that. Okay.
Point blank.
All right.
Because you know, the hound dogs got on the back of this one here, so we know what's happening now. Ain't nothing you can say we don't know.
A witness account surfaced from a woman who claims she pulled Angie Stone from the van. And I showed that video yesterday of that woman, okay? Yeah. She was struck by 18-wheeler. Whoa, that is major. That is major. If that don't sound demonic, and you know they said the 18-wheeler is 666. Think about it. 18, right? 6 times 6 times 6, 3 sixes. They said 18. And she said months before, I don't know how many months it was, but months before, that the devil was trying to take her out of here. And she got videos out talking about some, she ain't dead yet. You know, they out here calling me a dead girl. So the industry, in my mind, they already had this plan. They wanted to make sure they executed this time. And I don't know if that car crash in the beginning was a part of it, but they made sure they're going to finish with that 18-wheeler. I don't know how they did it. I don't know if that truck driver is compromised. I don't know if they did some voodoo hocus pocus, because you know they said Beyonce's a witch. I don't know. Okay, but they did something. And then if you believe in the spiritual world, then you believe in supernatural things that happen. You know what I'm saying? So, hell, you just never know. People may say, well, what caused the van to crash in the first place? That is a mystery too. What do you guys think? Put it in the comment section. If the van didn't crash into the 18-wheeler, what made that van allegedly flip 3 times? What caused that? Okay. I know people are saying they heard pop, pop, pop. Storm, what do you want to say?
There was an argument in that van.
Tell it.
They were arguing. That's what nobody's on the faces.
Who was arguing?
Lethal and Sherry were arguing.
Who is Sherry? Sherry Murphy?
Yes. They were arguing. All right. I don't know.
What were they arguing about?
Him driving too fast.
Him driving reckless and too fast. Mind you, this is the same man that don't supposed to be driving because he have a horrible track record. of driving and just a horrible track record of not being accountable and breaking the rules. But y'all say he got saved again. Well, a lot of people get saved again, but they still are on the devil's time. So please dismiss me with all that. But go ahead, Storm.
Yeah. So they were arguing. Now, in the midst of arguing, if you're not paying attention to the road, you're arguing at someone, and then all of a sudden, you hit a rivet or something on the road, then what happens because the top weight of that sprinter is going to cause you to flip, and I believe that's what happened. All right. Now the question is, what was Angie's state at that time? Was she awoke? Was she part of the argument? What was it? Every one of you that was in that van, you know exactly what it was. But if it was a simple argument and an accident took place, why are you not talking? Why are you not saying anything? Why are you letting people assume everything? You guys are hiding something, and we want to know what it is. I see on the chat that everyone is cautioning while making statements about the witness. I wouldn't do that, and I'm gonna tell you why. I don't think that woman has anything to lie about, and I cannot find any negativity about her. So
I didn't see that, but I want to chime in. So y'all believe that woman is lying? That says she helped Angie Stone out the van?
Yes, that's what they're saying.
Press 1 if you feel like that woman is lying. Press 2 if you feel like she's telling the truth. So why do you guys think that she's lying? Let's dig into it. You know, I'm open-minded. I go anywhere you guys take me. Let me know, why do you guys think that she is lying? And the ones that think she's lying, are you a bot? Okay. Were you sent here by Dark Hollywood because you told her to take those videos down because you didn't want the truth to be out there? I have to question everything when it comes to this internet, because we know it's a lot of bots out here, right? Right. So, where's the video of the woman speaking? I posted it up. I can bring it up. Do you guys need me to replay that woman speaking? Press 5 if you need me to replay the woman speaking. Press 10 if you already seen it and you don't need to see it again. Okay, let's get this clear, and let's get the likes up, because you guys are not doing a great job with liking this video. This video is not about me. It's about getting justice for Angie Stone. So if you're here for Angie, like the video. If you're here to tear down Dark Hollywood, like the video. Come on. We need to support each other. Like the video. It's not hard. It's free. All right. So we got some 10s, some 5s. And the boss will say anything to put shade on Angie. You know they will. You know they will. Did you hear about that girl, that YouTube girl talking about Angie Stone and sold out? Huh? What's her name? That lady. Bella. We watching you, Belle.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you something about that.
Tell it.
You got the audacity. Listen, let me tell you something. Stay dealing with news on your culture. Stay out of you didn't even know who Angie Stone was. And to make such an accusation that she was, oh my God. Lady, are you crazy? You're crazy. Talking about what you read and what you think about. You don't think nothing because you don't know what you're talking about. What you should have done, Bella, was research the information. I wish you could pull that tramp up, Gigi, and show.
No, I don't want no voodoos and stuff. No,
oh yeah, okay, yeah. Well,
she
don't really do no voodoo. She was a stripper, and no nothing on the strippers. Don't get me wrong.
But maybe she used that voodoo stripping. I don't know. Did she make a lot of money?
I don't know.
Well, this is the woman that says that she took the woman out the van, Angie Stone. So for those that missed it, here it is. I had to dig in the archives. All right. So I'm going to put myself on mute so you guys can hear her. Okay.
I just got hit by an 18-wheeler on the side of the interstate. I have pieces of the fender in my hair. I have It's oil all over my body. I'm gonna clean this up and I'm gonna get back to telling the story and I'll show you the footage. After driving the 6 hours home, showering, and processing it all, here's the story. About 4 a.m. on Saturday morning, me and my daughter were driving to Charleston, South Carolina for her Sweet 16 birthday getaway. We came up to a truck with a trailer and its flashers were on, so we slowed down some. And that's when I noticed there was an overturned vehicle in the fast lane. And it looked like it just happened. I pulled over, I put my flashers on, and I told my daughter to stay in the car. And I ran over. It was a van, and I ran over, and there were so many people in this van, and they were just trying to get out. And I asked if they'd called the cops, and they said, we're just trying to get out. And they were helping this woman out off the side of the van, and I grabbed her hand and I helped her get down, and she seemed out of it, and I was holding her hand and she was wobbling around, and I said, baby, you got to sit down. And then the next thing I know, I flew and I fell down to the ground, and it felt like something not ran over me but brushed over me. Like something just swiped over my body, and I got up and I could hear screaming, and I just focused in on one screaming, and it was my daughter, and all I could do was run across the highway and tell her to get back in the car. She had to move the car because if somebody else hit us, it could hit her. So she moved the car farther up the interstate, and I called 911, and they said they were on their way. And then all I could think to do was get to my daughter. And that's all I could do in that time. And when I was walking to my daughter, we're really running the best that I can do. I was in so much pain. My chest felt like an elephant was sitting on it. My legs were so hurt and sore. And I looked up, and there was an 18-wheeler that had crossed the median into oncoming traffic. And I knew that's what hit me and ran over and brushed over me was the 18-wheeler. And my daughter's freaking out. She'd already called my husband by then and my father-in-law. And I just told her, we've got to get to the hospital. I can't breathe. It was so hard to breathe. I'm going to post a video of the 18-wheeler after I left the hospital, driving back through to get to my husband and my son. I will not be posting the vehicle in the video because somebody did pass away. They did. And I won't be posting that for respect for their family. I'm sore, I'm bruised all on the right side of my body. I'm very stiff everywhere. But I will keep you guys updated. And the video is going to come at the end, okay? Hug your family tight. Hug your family tight. Bye.
Whoa, there it is. So sad. So sad.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the truth. So
That's
people,
the truth.
yeah, you guys are saying she's lying. Tell me how she's lying. How can you justify this victim? And how could you say that about a victim? How? How could you? Okay. My goodness. And hell, the people in the van, they know it's true. That's why they're not speaking up against it. You know damn well if she was telling a lie, ain't no way Angie Stone's daughter and son will allow this lie to continue to grow and create legs. They would shut it down. Ain't no way if she was lying that all those people in the van that loved Angie Stone and always was there working for her will allow this lady to create this lie and it create legs. They would date it. They would say, no, we're not going to do this on our Angie Stone. That's not what happened. Okay. But they ain't do it because they know she's telling the truth. Hello. Just like you all. You so quick to call it was a lie. It ain't a lie. Okay. And if it was a lie, don't you think the daughter and the son and the people in the van would be so quick to call it out just like you? Okay. Think. You're not thinking. Okay. So we got another guest. I'm going to get to you in 1 second. I'm looking in the comments. Storm, you got something to say?
Yeah. So what we need people to understand that my point of view, I think that this young lady is a credible witness. Number two, she's a witness on three forefronts. One, she was a victim of the accident herself. Two, she's also a witness against the insurance companies involved.
Mm.
And three, she can contest to the actions of those that was in that van to what happened.
Now, Kelly's, you say they can't talk because they got an NDA. But let me tell you something. I'm about to boom it on you. It don't matter because it's a criminal case. So them NDAs ain't gonna work. Those NDAs ain't about nothing. Okay.
And they can quit with that one because there ain't no NDA.
If anything, I think they being quiet because they trying to get some money. I think the people in the van is working on a money deal. I think they being hushed on some money. Okay. Press 2 if you think it's about that money. That's why they on a hush hush.
That's exactly what it is.
Press 5 if you feel like it ain't got nothing to do about no money. It's about that money, honey. Okay.
That's exactly what it is. Why? They were passengers of the van, right? The van would have to be insured to be moving on the road, right? Now, why would it be so quiet? Because the driver didn't have a driver's license. And if the driver didn't have a driver's license, and that is proven, which it will be, that claim may be jeopardized. So that's why ain't nobody telling the truth. Let's go to the real source. 2 reasons they're not telling the truth. They're not telling as to what really happened to Angie, and they ain't telling because they know it's going to mess up that insurance policy claim, which would leave only one person to possibly receive a claim. Guess who that is?
Who?
The witness. The claim would only pay body injury at best. Because they had an unlicensed driver driving.
And that witness, she was swiped.
Right. So if they had a policy that covered uninsured or unlicensed drivers, then that would change things. But I doubt that seriously on a rental vehicle that they're gonna do that.
Mary says, why did they even initiate a NDA? Why did they even initiate it?
Well, I'm not even going to say one was initiated because I don't believe that. I don't believe it for one moment, because here's the thing. The accident would have had to been investigated that way from the beginning. But here's the situation. Did they lie to law enforcement initially as to say who was the driver? Because at best, on an accident of that nature, it would appear that the driver without a driver's license would receive some kind of infraction. Because they can't claim SR22 insurance from him.
So Storm feels like it's not no NDA. Okay.
No, ain't no NDA.
Made it up. Now, for me, if it is an NDA, why would they have them sign an NDA? And my mind goes to because a crime has taken place. They knew something sinister was going to happen and they wanted to cover their tracks. We knew that certain people that was in that van was part of the Hollywood industry. They're saying that some people was even associated with Diddy's sons in that van. What the hell was Angie Stone doing riding with Diddy's son's friends? Make that make sense. And we know how she felt about Diddy, and we know how Diddy felt about her. And we know that the higher ups, I feel like they still protecting Diddy. He ain't dead yet. They still protecting him. Okay. So, and they know that Angie Stone, she was going to start talking. She was working on a documentary to shame and expose them all. And we know when you start talking, they're going to snatch you on out of here. Okay. So that's, if it is NDA, that's what I believe what happened. That's why they signed it. They already had it all out.
Yeah, but there's no NDA. They probably made an agreement and a promise among themselves. We ain't gonna talk to say nothing until the insurance company investigator talk to us so we can get paid. Remember, let's get to the hard cold facts here. Each and every one of them in that van has liable cause to file action to receive money because they were injured. Well, let's tell the truth here. So, that being said, if I know I'm going to get some money or possibly can get some money from a lawsuit because I was in an accident, I might keep my mouth closed too.
But somebody have died. It changes the game for me. It changes the game for me. Bump all that money.
That's
Bump
why
all that money. Money ain't everything.
But
you know,
Gigi,
all money ain't good money.
That's
and
correct.
y'all got that. Hold on. If y'all got that money and you're being quiet and you're not standing up for right, you are a part of a ritual. This was a ritual, and blood was spilled and a life was taken. Angie Stone, okay? And hell, that's how I feel about that. Blood sacrifice. Yeah. That's blood money. But go ahead, Storm.
Yeah. So the whole thing about it is, if the young fella was brave enough to walk on the stage with Tony Braxton to show the audience that he's there, okay, you're making a silent statement, sir, a profound silent statement. And that statement is, hey, I was injured real bad and I'm about to be getting paid. All right. Now that's what's going on there. But let's move it a little further. Why would you keep it a secret that she passed away at 10 o'clock? Why would you keep that a secret? And for what reason? Because it could have been said point blank that there was two incidents. One incident is that the vehicle that Angie Stone was in an accident. Secondly, Angie Stone was helped out of the vehicle. She was not demised at the accident. But due to her health and conditions that may have happened, she passed away at the hospital. A private ambulance transported her, and at the hospital, the TOD was called. Why couldn't y'all tell that truth?
Because the truth ain't in them. They're liars. I want to know, did you guys want to see that man with the neck brace at Tony Braxton speaking? The guy that was in the crash with Angie Stone. You heard that lady. She said it was multiple people in that van. It was a lot of people. Allegedly, he was one of them. Do you guys want me to play that footage? Press 2. If you want me to play it, press 4. No, thank you. Comment, let us know. Let's get these likes up. All right, continue on.
Okay, so now, after I made that statement right there, let's get to the brass tacks here. Angie left the scene alive. What happened to her from the time she left the scene of that accident to the time she got to the hospital? Who was with her?
How hard of the impact did the truck hit her? Did it jump her up in the sky? Where's the body? Is the body split up?
I did not get that part, and I'll tell you why I didn't get it. If that happened, if the truck hit Angie, right, that would be a homicide scene. There was no homicide scene. There was no homicide investigation at that site. It didn't become an investigation until after. Watch this. The coroner's report. That's the fact.
You're saying she was not hit by the 18-wheeler.
I don't believe she was hit by the 18-wheeler because the protocol for the Alabama State Highway Patrollers, they would have to set that up. That would have taken, if she passed at 10, that body would not have been removed until at least 1 p.m.
Well, that clear lady said she was hit by the 18-wheeler.
I believe that.
Okay, is she still alive?
As we can see.
Right. So Angie could have been hit by the 18-wheeler. You just don't believe she was hit by the 18-wheeler.
I don't believe the 18. No, I don't. I don't believe it.
Okay. Now I want to know from y'all. Do y'all believe Angie was hit by the 18-wheeler? Press 1 if she was. Press 4 if you don't believe it. Okay. So let me play this real quick. All right. Let me put this up here. Whew.
He came out anyway. I told him I'm going to come out. So we're so grateful that he's here with us. I'm so sorry that we lost one. Angie, such a talent. This is our James.
The injuries. This.
He's a little slow, guys. Give him a hand. He's here. Guys, this is my sister. We are the Braxtons, and we have a new season coming out. But my sister Trina came out to help me tonight. She knew I was a little sad, the Angie thing. She said, I'll come and keep you company. Isn't family great? It's like the best thing ever. So I wanted to come up here and just say hi to her and thank her. You would help me sing Breathe Again a little bit? No? I want to dedicate this next song to Angie. She loved this song. Breathe Again. Can we sing this, guys?
Okay, I'm not gonna be able to play that because I'll end up taking.
Gigi, can I point something out to you? This brother was reported to have someone said, or either he said, he has a broken collarbone. Now, if you have a broken collarbone, you're not going to be able to bend over and hug nobody.
So he lied. It's an imposter. That brace is fake.
That's all. That he might have got something wrong, but it is normal procedure for whiplash that they put a collar on your neck.
Well, you know they'll do anything for that money, and they're Hollywood, they're actors, so I don't put it past them.
Yeah, but he's moving too fluent there.
And it's a reason why he got on the main stage to show. You know, to me, this is showy.
Yeah, but it was a dumb move because any insurance adjuster see that right there will know that he ain't got those injuries. So that was actually a dumb move.
Mm-hmm. But you know, they're fame hungry, so they can't help themselves. Woo. I tell y'all.
That's it, man. You know what? This whole situation is really pissing me off as to how this industry do things like this. There is no way possible looking at that person getting a hug the way he got it, bending down the way he did, so smoothly, so remotely, and come back up with no cane, no support, no nothing from a broken collarbone.
Right.
You tell me you got a broken collarbone and you could do that? Man, ain't that much medication in the world gonna help you survive the pain from that movement there. That's crazy. That's a lie from the pit of hell. And these people need to get truthful with the fans. They need to get truthful about their situation because they're lying and they're presenting a bunch of lies. And getting dumb enough to get on the stage so you can see it and judge it for yourself. How crazy is that? You were doing fine saying and being out of sight. Now you came out and now we see the true stories. You're lying. Tell the truth. Get the facts out about this situation. Because you're lying. That was the most secondly embarrassing situation of this whole thing, is to see that knucklehead on the stage to do that. Why would you do it? Why would you jeopardize you receiving a claim by making such an atrocious move like that with all the cell phone cameras in the world? You don't need a CNN or Fox News to come out. No, the cell phone will bring you out. You hear me? In seconds. It's on the air. Dummy. So now, when the insurance company see this, what you think is going to happen? He probably dropped that claim about a good 60,000 right there, GG.
I can't believe he showed up. You should still be grieving for Angie Stone, not going to no damn concert.
And today
And
is what?
somebody said, Tony Braxton, is she in on it too? You know what? I can believe it. Because Tony Braxton, wasn't she in bed with Birdman? And you know he's of dark Hollywood. And she was in bed with that man, knowing that she got boys and knowing he want them sons. Okay? Honey, Tony Braxton and them Braxtons, honey. Ooh-wee. I will be careful. CJ, I see you up here. What did you have to say about this?
Hi, good evening, everyone. So, I would definitely like to give my condolences to Miss Angie Stone and her family and friends. But this is the question that I have. So, the Caucasian lady who was a witness and who basically helped Miss Angie Stone out of the Sprinter van, how come she have yet to be interviewed by TMZ, Entertainment Tonight, these big known, you know, people. So I'm not understanding this. And not only that, the video that she made on her TikTok page has been taken down, but I was able to get it before it was deleted. But it just does not make any sense to me.
Well, I would say I'll go first. They don't want to interview truth tellers. When have y'all known TMZ actually want to bring in the truth? They are part of the dark Hollywood.
Oh,
They are
wow.
these big companies. Yeah. Do y'all trust TMZ with y'all news? Huh? You better wake up. Okay. So it's a whole bunch of people that's been telling the truth, and TMZ haven't interviewed them. Fox News haven't interviewed them. None of them, because they are all compromised. They're big
Right.
media. So why didn't they? I can answer that, but I'm not surprised. Storm, what's your take?
That my take would be also the reason they wouldn't do it is because Harvey Levin is no dummy. He knows that she is also a victim of the accident, so she has a claim.
Oh,
And them knowing that she has a claim, they have to be careful about going approaching her also,
oh,
because
wow.
that would make that claim somewhere starting out. Well, anyway, it's going that's a high claim. That's a very high claim. So yeah, at this point in the preliminary stages, I can see them not saying anything to her yet. However, there also could be a factor that a publicist of some sort is in the background making sure that they don't contact her until they contact them, because they don't want the complete story released about Angie out yet.
Mm, wow.
You see, you're going to find out that you heard the news about the timelines correct right here with Gigi.
But
And you're
TMZ, a lot of times they are frauds. They will misrepresent a title. Yesterday, 2 days ago, they had a title, Trump and Diddy. Look at it, TMZ, Trump and Diddy. They did not mention Trump or Diddy. Okay. They
Wow.
just do stuff. They're big business. They're not
Right.
here for the truth. So I would not trust them.
Okay. Another question.
And
Are
they've
you
been live before, time and time again. I'm sorry.
right? Okay. So, are any of you attending the funeral on tomorrow?
I can I cannot because I'm in Hawaii
Okay.
and I have um I am in the midst of a major network shift. I don't know if you heard about the quiet storm yet, but you'll hear about that in the next few days.
Okay.
So I cannot do it right now because of the obligations that I already have. Yes, I love Andy to death, and but I am also in a position to where I can't travel that easy right yet because of the things that I have going on, and I have to travel with a service dog. A canine travels with me everywhere I go, so um, that's the other thing.
Well, Angie knows I will be there in spirit. I don't do funerals.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Sad, all that noise, all those energies and spirits. And let's not forget, the people that cannot stand Angie the most will be there. Will be there. You
Wow.
got your dollar. The people that do not like you the most, that's backstabbing you, they're going to show up at your funeral. They may
Mm,
not show up when you need them, because
right.
Steve Stone said months ago she was on her deathbed for 2 weeks. Do you think any Black Hollywood came to help
Nope.
her, to hold her hand? No, she talked about that. She was so disappointed. But they gonna come up here to try to sing or show out or do whatever. You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
I'm not gonna go. I don't do funerals. It's too sad, but I will be there in spirit.
Okay. Well, that's all the questions that I have.
But thank you, CJ. We appreciate you. We're gonna let you go.
Thank you, CJ. Yeah.
All right. So come on in if you guys want to say something. Come on up. We invite you up and hit that like button. I'm not going to keep telling y'all. Well, I'm going to keep on telling y'all hit that like button till y'all hit that like button. All right. So people also want to know um where it what CRST, the trucking company involved, has a history of reckless driving incidents. CRST was previously sued for 90 million after hitting Tracy Morgan. Did you guys know that? The same
Mhm.
company that hit Angie Stone was the same company that hit other celebrities, including Tracy Morgan, and he
Mhm.
sued them 90 million. Do you think they want to go through that road again? Hell no. Okay. CRS is notorious. This is the truck that hit Angie, the 18 wheeler, for exploiting drivers, failing to maintain vehicles, and covering up serious accidents. So if it's serious, CRST is involved, you bet your bet dollar they're going to try to cover it up. They're going to try to cover it up, and that is what we're seeing now. Where is the camera footage? CRS trucks are equipped with outward facing cameras. Did you know that?
Yes, that's what
Did
I
you
was
know
saying.
that? Did you know that, y'all? That record all accidents. But if they're recording hitting a person, I don't know if they're going to record that because it's a person and not a car. I don't know. So, Alabama Department of Transportation DOT also has a highway traffic camera, yet no footage has been released to the public.
Uh,
Go ahead.
they have cameras.
All accidents. But
And they
Raven, we're hearing an echo, Rave. Rave, can you fix the echo? Go ahead.
they have cameras, but I have not found a camera sitting over that accident point. The accident happened on I-65, mile marker 162. When you go to Alabama's traffic department's camera systems, which broadcasters are allowed to get access to, there is no camera at that site. I'm telling you, I looked. There is no camera at that site.
All right. T says Gigi Tracy was hit by a Walmart truck, and I bet you, look it up. That Walmart truck is owned by CRST Trucking. Okay, look it up, girl.
I,
All right. So
they
hey,
they so to clarify that they were transporting a Walmart trailer. The tractor that pulls the trailer was owned by a CST.
mm,
Come on, people, stop it.
come on, get
Just
it
because you
right.
see a trail, just
Y'all
because you
got
see a
your ass.
trailer with Walmart on it, don't mean that Walmart owned that truck.
Okay.
Wow.
T thought you was doing something, wasn't you? Okay. Hey Ray, how you doing, baby? It's so good to hear you. What you gotta say?
That wasn't me with the echo. I live alone with a kitten.
Oh,
How are you and how are you, Storm? I
good.
I I just came in. I just wanted to know if you researched me on LSA.
No,
No,
I
no,
haven't got a chance
I
to,
didn't yet. No, I didn't
but you
either.
know, we always enjoy your commentary. But no, I haven't got a chance to.
Well, it's a lot of reading, and particularly in the Amber Rose thread, I really spilled tea there.
Oh, okay. Well, you got some tea about this Angie Strong, so we can just stay
I,
on.
I don't know anything about the trucking company, but I know that Walmart uh, outsources and hires subcontractors. So if that's the company that they have listed, those children don't need to go to a cash app. because their mother was killed.
Mhm.
If Tracy Morgan got 90 million and he lived, he was injured, what do you think that the descendants of Angie's kids are going to get?
We'll have to see if they do it right. I'm sure Tracy Morgan, he had those people on their butt,
Exactly.
getting right. We know
Ex-
Angie Stone, they don't have a good track record of getting their paperwork right, especially when it comes to those kids. So
And
it's going to be up in the air. We don't know because they don't have a good reputation of being business savvy. Tracy
exactly.
Morgan, I'm sure he does. He probably spent a lot of money getting the top lawyers, the top representatives. Is Diamond, Michael, are they going to spend money to get the top lawyers to get the
Mm,
right
mm,
well,
mm,
representation?
well, well, Angie
mm.
here, Angie. I mean, excuse me, Lord,
I'm like, who is Angie?
G,
Is she
Gigi,
here?
Gigi. They
Yeah.
would not. They would not have to pay a lawyer.
Okay.
So let me clarify something for people right now. When people say that people are filing these lawsuits, like with Diddy and all this stuff, they're saying, well, somebody's gonna run out of money from paying these lawyers. That's not how it goes. And most all accident cases, the lawyer takes the case and the lawyer pays all of the fees, knowing that they're going to get those fees back from the case, and they get 33% of the suit that you may win from them. So if they feel that you got a case that they can win, they will take your case and take it to court. It don't cost a dime out of your pocket.
But are
And
they going to be the best lawyers?
well,
I don't want nothing free.
well, now I'm gonna give you some heads up here. Some of the best ambulance chasing lawyers in this nation are the top of the line.
Okay.
Predominantly, though.
Don't trust nothing free.
Well, yeah, but that's how this. But that is how the system go. Anybody that's on this line that's listening that may practice law will tell you. I'm telling you 100% correct. No one pays to sue someone pretty much to get a lawsuit. That lawsuit is covered for free by the attorney's organization firm to handle that case because they know that they're going to win for the client and they are going to get money out of it too. It's a
The
business.
the one thing that is driving me crazy is that her business manager, her tour manager, and no one has contacted an attorney.
Wait a minute. Say
I'm
that
not.
again.
I'm n-
He
the
said no one have a contacted an attorney that we know of.
For who?
for the family.
Incorrect.
Well, tell
I
her.
can't. I can't. I can't go any further. I'm just letting you know that's incorrect.
So Storm saying they do have what what you say they had.
There is representation.
For who?
I'm gonna say what I said yesterday. Okay, because you're correct, and they would sit there. She's a celebrity, and someone, a good lawyer, would have their paralegals on the case.
I just
Bec-
said. I just said there's
I
representation.
I just I just came in.
Okay.
But I
I
don't think
just
a lot of people know that. And I think Storm, you may know because you have an inside, but we don't know that. So did you guys know they have a legal, what do you call them?
It's called accidental death or accident. What you call 'em, personal injury lawyer attorney.
So they have a personal injury lawyer.
no, they need to get a real lawyer, not a
Okay. I,
personal
I,
injury lawyer, because she died from homicide.
okay. No, well, listen. There's some things we can't say.
Okay,
Okay. So let
I'm
me let me
tracking with you.
let me be very clear. If you notice, I had not said anything about that because that's a little bit disrespect to the family. So there is representation, and that's all I'm gonna say, and I can say.
Okay, because a personal lawyer, a personal injury lawyer for somebody from the TV, that is not what they need. They need a
Well, well,
real
well,
lawyer
well.
with a good reputation.
I'm going to tell you right now, a personal injury lawyer or those lawyers are some of the most astute lawyers and have won billions in lawsuits. So don't go by your local neighborhood lawyer. Trust me, there's big cheese involved in this situation, and there's representation.
Well, I'm not arguing, Storm.
No, I'm not saying you are. I'm just killing that narrative because I don't want my name attached to anything negative in that narrative. So I just want to make it clear.
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
No, I know
Mm-mm.
you wouldn't. I'm talking about them that's in the chat.
Oh, okay.
People in chat, they're gonna say what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
But
They're gonna say what they're
yeah,
gonna
we can't
say.
censor people. But
They're
Lisa says Tracy Morgan did not sue CRST. Tracy sued the insurance company.
Well, that's who you sue. You sue the
uh,
insurance company.
they're not gonna sue the company because the company has insurance.
That y'all not gonna get it. Some people don't know that. That's all right. That's all right. Some of us
Oh,
know that, and it's okay. It's okay.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh, so Angie, according to this report, was seated on the side of the road before the truck hit her.
Hmm.
What was she doing on the side of the road? And that is a dangerous road right there. At 4 o'clock, it's still dark. That is so dangerous. But I guess she was not in her right state of mind. They just got in a car accident, and that van, everybody was trying to get out. They needed help getting out the van because they couldn't help themselves. They could not help themselves get out the van because they were not capable, physically able. Okay. So
That's not me.
That's
that's
me. My bad. My bad. My bad. I did that.
Put your phone on mute.
I was on the air and I forgot about it. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is what they're saying. The woman who helped Angie out of the van has since deleted some of her videos, not all.
The
If
passerby.
yeah, if the truck driver had ample time to slow down, why didn't he? Huh?
Well, see,
Maybe he didn't see her. It's so
that's
big.
that's part of the investigation. But here's the thing: we don't know if he didn't see them. We don't know if he was on his phone at the time. We don't know.
We don't know, but we're just making assumptions. We're just
Yeah,
talking. We're gossiping about it.
yeah.
So if
So,
he was, I
You-
mean,
You're not gossiping. You're speculating.
speculative. To me, all in the same kind of thing. But 18-wheeler truck, you high up there, it's 4 in the morning. I don't know if he was sleepy. I don't know if he been drinking. And why was he must have been speeding fast. He didn't caution that he didn't see the van. I wonder, the van, did they have the lights, the hazard lights blinking out and on, or was not? You
uh-uh.
know, I don't know if the hazard van. Did you guys hear anything about that?
No,
I would love to
I
get
didn't.
to see that
There,
that
there, there were other people passing by that van, and when the videos that I've seen, the vehicles passing by, there were no lights on the van, none.
Okay. So if it was no lights on when the vehicle saw it, which was later on in the day, most likely the truck probably didn't see the hazard lights either. So could have been a mistake. And he swiped past and hit them. But but something happened to the truck because it's not like he just kept rolling down the road. He went into the ditch. What made the 18-wheeler go into that goddamn ditch? And what did he hit? Did he hit the van? What did he hit?
He hit Angie allegedly,
I know, but Angie ain't caused that much damage to the truck.
and he bypassed the one question that I have was the rescuer that saw the accident and went to assist Angie and the rest of the passengers. If you get hit by an 18 wheeler, there is big time damage.
Well, it depends on how you hit. She
I'm
could have.
talking about the humans.
I'm talking about the humans too.
The human, not
So
the
so
aliens, the
so so
humans.
he let's put it this way. Okay, let's look at it this way. All right. Let's say you pull off on a shoulder on the right shoulder of the road. Okay. You pull off on the right shoulder and you get out of the shoulder, you get out and you get behind the vehicle where there's no vehicle in front of you to block or obstruct so that you can't be seen. So while you're on the side of the road, if you're not off the road far enough, when a vehicle passed by, such as a truck, the tires could possibly hit you, but the whole truck don't run you over. Now, do I believe the whole truck ran that lady over? No. Do I believe the tires grazed her? Yes. I believe she was grazed by the tires of that truck, but she was
They
not.
Lisa said that she drove off the road in that area because Lisa, she drives in that on 65. And a lot
Mhm.
of people I've talked to, they said they drove and that road is so dangerous.
The
People are
road is dangerous. It
it's
is.
so dark and it's not a good lighting. So you can make a mistake and drive off the road. So that just a setup. That's just the devil's playground right there. And why how in the hell did the what caused the van to flip?
Exactly, because that you're tracking exactly what my next question is.
And that area. Why that area?
Okay,
And
so if there
and
are if they're arguing, I'm just putting out a scenario here. If they're arguing inside the van, right? Which we know an argument did take place because they were arguing about the reckless driving and the speed. So that's fact because it was said by them. So now they're arguing. He looking back, not paying attention. Then he thinks he sees something in the road that's dark, and he tries to swerve out of the way. And that vehicle being top heavy could have flipped that way. There's many scenarios that could have caused that, but we don't know those scenarios until we get the report. The only people that know that answer are them people that's on that stage with Tony Braxton and the rest of them that was in that van. They know the truth, but they ain't talking.
Sometimes
You
you can
make
be in a van and you still don't know the truth.
well,
Um,
that's true too.
so it could be a possible that Lethaniel, or whatever his name, was driving
Lethal.
and he was not paying attention in that dangerous road. And he tried to swerve keep from going in that ditch, and he make a quick swerve, and it made it, fall or flip or do some shit like that because he was speeding fast, and he trying to swerve from going in the ditch or not going in the ditch because he don't know what the hell is going on. And then another truck come and do the same thing, and they said it was another accident during that same time in that area. So
about an hour later,
a possibility, and we just throwing possibilities out. Of course, we don't know, but we gonna do what we do, which is talk about it.
yeah, we're speculating.
Yeah, we're gonna do what we do. Also, I wanted to read here. If the truck had an apple, okay, none of the passengers in the spitter van have spoken out. So I played the vehicle. I mean, I played,
The
I
vehicle.
played I played the footage of the man going to Angie Stone. He was one of the people that was in that van allegedly injured, but Storm don't believe his injury because he was doing questionable thing on the video. So he didn't speak though. I was
No,
looking forward to him giving a speech.
no, he didn't speak. He didn't say a word.
I mean,
He
he
just
could have just set that shit out.
From what I saw, because I was late, um, I can say the store. I saw a young lady She was one of the co-managers. She had a concussion today, and it bothered me. And I sat with her and I told the managers and so forth what questions to ask and whatnot. Now, that woman was Al in the head, okay? How
Okay.
are how were you recuperated enough with a neck brace on because you may have had whiplash or whatever? And how were you strolling on a stage?
Oh, you talking about the guy? Because I was lost for a minute, Ray. Okay.
Oh, no, 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 no. I was getting it. I was getting it right back. I said I had the manager at the supermarket that I was at because I went to get some donuts because it's always food about me. I'm a Taurus.
I
Uh,
love food too. So basically, you're saying the man that was on the stage with Tony, you feel like he's faking it too. You feel like something about that is not right.
exactly.
Okay.
And I don't think that Tony or her people had anything to do with that.
Oh, I don't think so either. That was just the sheer stupidity of the young man for walking on the stage. He
I'm
shouldn't
gonna
That's
have done that.
question
that's
everybody.
that's his arrogance.
Yeah, that may be true, y'all, but I'm gonna question everybody. And Tony Braxton and Braxtons, to me, they got a shady how they handle people, especially that relationship with Tony and Birdman, and just certain things going on. I don't know, but let's bring up the magnificent. You have something to say?
Hello, hi everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, I just think it's a little shady how the people in the van is moving, knowing that she was so loved out here in the industry and so many fans. It seemed like they would give a some type of statement to us.
You could have a publicist give a general statement,
Hmm.
and that would calm people down.
Yeah,
The way that they have left it, people are speculating
right.
and doing conspiracy theories
Yeah,
because they're not talking.
yeah, and it's a lot of psychics online talking about different things where I don't believe them a lot of times, but some people saying they're hitting the nail on the head, but I don't know. But I hear y'all keep saying certain stuff like that's not true. Like the trucking company. The trucking company is I'm a truck driver, just to let y'all know. I'm a class A truck driver. The company is called Crest. And Crest is not the one that hit Tracy Morgan. That's two totally different trucking companies. The company that hit Tracy Morgan was Walmart Trucking. That's one theory that everybody should stop. Y'all can go do your research. It's Walmart that hit Tracy. So it's a lot of like conspiracies that's not true out here.
Hold on, Storm. You wanna?
Well, I know the trailer that was attached to the truck that hit him was belonged to Walmart. I don't know who the truck belonged to.
It
All
was
I
Well,
Walmart. You
yeah,
can't have a trailer that you're pulling something that's not don't belong to. It's Walmart. You can look it up. But the company that hit them was Crest. That was involved with Angie. It's called Crest. I don't know too much about them. I mean, but I can say they have a picture of him online. He looks like a young guy. You know, when it comes to huh?
He young?
He
yeah,
looked young. He looks
he,
like a young white guy. He's from the army also.
Oh yeah, they gonna
he-
protect him.
he's only 33 years old. What do you mean he's from the army?
Yeah, he's from the army. They said he's a army from the army guy or something. If you go look it up, he's from the army. He used to be in the army reserves. I don't know how
Okay,
long
well,
he stayed in there.
okay, so that's not from the army. He was either active duty reservist
Well,
or
yeah, whatever it is, yeah, he's from. You can see he has on the actual army uniform and everything. And a lot of times these truck drivers, we go to school, we get training.
when
We don't be
when
in training for a long time when we get behind these big, massive trucks. And, they be on their cell phones. A lot of times they don't pay attention. So they make a lot of wrong, choices and make accidents.
Okay, now
I saw a truck driver
hold
watching a
on,
movie.
hold on.
Yes.
We got a flag on the play. We got a flag on the play. I
What's
got to
wrong?
get you back to something.
What's wrong?
You said he had on an active duty military uniform at that
He
time.
had on, when I saw the picture, he has on the army fatigue stuff from like he was from the army reserves or something. Yeah, that's what he had on. The picture
Gigi, go ahead and talk. Let me research right quick.
Yeah, the picture that I have on, if you go research it, he have on that uniform.
All right. They said, do you all agree with Jaguar? You're right. Angie Stone was sacrificed. One, if she was sacrificed. Two, you don't agree with that she was sacrificed. Your thoughts?
This is my opinion and my opinion only. I respect Jaguar White, and a broken clock is correct twice a day. And that's my opinion, and that's what I have to say about it.
Ray, you didn't give it to me bold. I need a bold statement.
Okay, you want it bold?
You know I love it bold.
I question it, okay, because she's everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
Right. She's just.
You don't believe it.
I question it.
Oh my
I
God.
don't believe in sacrificing at all. No. I don't
No,
believe.
she could have been sacrificed because Universal Music Group, they are gangsters.
Oh, I don't believe it at all.
So
I
hold
think
on,
it's
the
just straight up.
magic.
Well,
You believe she
well,
sacrificed?
well, when she was poisoned, right? Because she was poisoned before that this accident happened. She was poisoned several months ago,
You mean when she was in the hospital?
and she was poisoned.
Well, she said it was she had it was a contaminated needle.
Yeah, she said the
It
devil
was,
did it. They put that in her.
yeah, it wasn't poison.
That is poison.
Well, it's not called poison. It's like when you go get a staph infection or something like that.
That's poison.
I should turn my cam on so you can see my face. Okay.
Poison. Who you work for, Magnificent?
My wife is a nurse, and I
Who you
am a
work
truck
for?
driver. I'm a truck driver. I can't say who I work for because there it's like a some type of clause.
Are you
It's a
part of
clause.
Hollywood? Are you part of Hollywood?
No, I promise you, I'm not.
Do you want to be a movie star?
No,
Are you a rapper?
no,
Have you ever rapped?
no,
Okay.
no.
Uh,
I
I
just
have
love
never
it.
wanted to be I've never wanted to be a celebrity. I've never wanted to be a star because when you work with stars, you see what they go through.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of them, they will sacrifice themselves, their family, and others to get where they have to go. And my soul doesn't belong to me, so I'm not selling my soul. My soul belongs to Jesus, Jesus Christ.
When y'all say sacrifice, what exactly does that mean? Sacrifice.
you want me to go? That
Uh,
means that if you
I,
was my friend, Magnificent,
Okay,
and
I have a question.
okay,
Now, where and when did someone see the picture of Jared, the 33-year-old young man that was driving the truck?
Magnificent said he saw
I
it.
saw it, yeah, and I will have to go in my history, but I follow a lot of different channels, and yeah, I saw it with my own eyes. He's in a uniform, a army like fatigue uniform.
In
They
his
showed
own
him.
eyes, not nobody else's eyes, right?
Yes, and I can prove it. If I got to go back in my history, I'll show it.
well, he
'Cause
if he's active in the military,
I don't know if
he
he's active. I just saw it. I think he used to be in it, and now
Are
he's a
you sure
truck
you
driver.
got the
okay.
right there? You sure you got the right one? Magnificent.
Yeah,
Do you sure you got the right Jared?
it's the guy they showed when they was talking about Angie. They said this is the guy
Oh,
that
who was
ran
the
into
guy?
him.
Who showed them? Who? Who
It
showed?
was another a channel that I follow.
Who?
Jaguar White.
No, I don't follow her because I think she ain't right.
Oh,
Um,
Child,
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to censor myself, okay?
okay.
No, no, it's not Miss.
You watching?
It was a channel. If I'm not mistaken, it might
Was
have
it
been.
an AI channel? Was it an AI?
No,
I
no.
don't
He did. He see? I think your friend might have seen it. Did he see it?
know.
no, I
Sorry,
didn't see
did
it.
not see it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a picture. I promise y'all. I don't know if it was. It might have been Tough TV News. Y'all familiar with Tough TV?
Yeah, we know Top
It
TV.
might have been him that showed it, but it was one of them that showed it. I saw it more than one time. He's a white guy and he had on army stuff.
Okay, so you taking their word. You don't know for sure.
Well, they put up the picture. They said this is the guy that
I
hit
know, but
Angie.
you going from their word. You don't know for sure, right?
Well, if they put up a false picture, they could be sued.
Yeah, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Why are these? Why are these AI channels ain't being sued? Okay, for all the false news they put out. And let's just be real. False news and fake news has always been around. It always had its place and purpose in politics, and it will continue to be. And they not getting sued.
And fake psychics, because Sloan Bella, you raised my blood pressure yesterday.
Why
Sloan
y'all
Bella,
sue her? Why y'all ain't sue her? She said Angie sold out. Why y'all ain't sue her? I'm talking about suing.
They should sue her if she. I don't watch that.
if I could, I would sue her because she's a after the fact kind of prophet.
Uh,
She even gave the date that Puffy will be incarcerated, not in jail, in jail, but prison.
mm. Maybe her spirits know something yours don't. I don't know.
Well,
How to use a
her
stripper
son,
pole? A spirit.
her son was killed. If she's psychic,
That lady's son.
her son was killed, and she can't use her psychic powers to see who hit her son on that motorcycle.
I don't know. Don't
I'm
ask
just,
about their kids. Don't ask
uh,
about their kids.
I'm just saying. And he was a 30-year-old man.
Mm.
It's just shit. It's sad. I finally came to grips with it. I didn't want to accept the fact that Angie was gone, but finally had to accept it.
Yeah.
Can I say something to in this room?
Mhm.
I just want to say that Angie was saved, sanctified, and Holy Ghost filled. That's why she was sitting there um, trying to correct her business and get her life right, because God had told her to sit and be quiet, and she did not do it because she was angry. And I don't know if I would have sat and got quiet in that same situation,
But why would God want her to be quiet?
because I don't know the things of God.
Did she say that God told her to be quiet? Because she was
God,
fighting a good fight.
mm-hmm.
You're going to have to fight the good fight. You can't just be a
But
coward.
but if you're gonna give it to God, you can't help God out. He don't need your help.
Right, that's
I mean,
true.
she gonna have to put in the work and the effort. You can't just pray a prayer without no.
No, God is not a magician either. But if He's not leading you where to you need to go, you sit and you wait, and it's hard to wait. I can tell you for myself, it is very hard to wait.
Okay,
Yeah.
we all got different beliefs. I believe that she was doing the work and God approved, but everything is everything. But let's B got something to say. What you got to say, B?
Hello, everyone, and thank you, Miss Gigi, for allowing me on the panel. I would like to say first, giving my condolences, um, Angie Stone and family. But I've been thinking about things as being in the truck industry myself, as an owner operator. Um, I'm thinking I have questions because I never have any of my drivers of none of any of my CDL drivers to drive on in the fast lane. Normally, truckers are in the middle lane or over to the far right.
Right.
That
Because
was,
because the passing lane is for vehicles, cars.
yes. Okay, I don't want to lose my train of thought. Okay.
Mm.
So that right there, that was a red flag anyway. And also the the trucker had to been going too fast to be able to stop on time.
Mm-hmm.
Because if the van was already in the middle of the median, then that
Flip.
means the trucker could not see any lights of warnings. Because if they were out on the road, the van was out on the road, and even if it was stopped in the fast lane on the far left, they would more than likely have blinkers or some sort of lights, even though if it was turned over to the side or whatever, you would see some lighting.
Flip, flipped over. Yes.
Right. So uh whatever the whole thing from the beginning was just wrong with the truck driver because he shouldn't have been in the far left in the fast lane. And that's what that's what has been bothering me because I'm like, it sounds deliberate, um, intentional, because there's no way in the world that if that truck driver was in the middle or far right, he would have just been another witness as well, seeing an accident just take place, not being a part of the accident,
Well.
because he shouldn't have been in that lane in the first place.
Hmm.
Well, most likely he was just speeding, trying to get to where he want to go, like most truck drivers.
But the rule I'm talking about, DOT.
Oh yeah, well we break them all the time. I'm a truck driver too. He wasn't supposed to be doing that. No, he wasn't. But they do it all the time.
Yeah, but that was my point. Yes. But thank you for letting me. Oh, may I say one more thing too, please?
Yes.
And the person that was the witness, uh, that sounds not saying that am I missing something?
No, we're
Oh,
listening.
okay. That person that made the witness statement, I believe they know more. And on one hand, it sounds fabricated to some extent because there is no way that she could have moved that fast. That truck had to have been going at least 60 to 65 miles per hour
Mm-hmm.
because when they had to swerve over and it ended up on the other side, that was considered a runaway because on that highway they do not have runaways for the truckers. In
Mm-hmm.
any event, your brakes, you lose your brakes or have to run off the road, they didn't have a runaway. So that means he was already speeding at least 60 to 65, depending on if his truck was governed or not.
Mm-hmm.
Can you
So
tell
do you
me? Do
do
you
you
what do you think? Why did that big 18-wheeler truck get into a wreck? What happened? What happened and what do you think, B?
It was deliberate, allegedly. I have to say that, and for your channel as
exactly?
well. It was deliberate because rule of DOT. Any trucking company with any DOT or MC, which is called motor carrier number, is not allowed in the left lane, fast lane. Those first two lanes, first the left lane and next to the left lane, they are for cars and trucks and RVs. Okay.
Oh,
Um,
if you said it's deliberately, so they deliberately, allegedly took out Angie Stone. So
yes, because
I'm
the speed.
wondering, no,
Oh,
this
sorry.
be because you got me thinking now, honey. My mind is going wheels. The wheels are turning. The wheels are turning in my mind. Did the lady purposely put Angie Stone at a spot so she can get hit allegedly?
Hypothetically, that's what I'm speaking.
What? B, you thought about that too?
Because I'm going by the DOT rules, the transportation, Department of Transportation and Trucking.
Y'all heard
You're
that?
not supposed to be in the left lane. And on top of that, 4 a.m. in the morning, it doesn't matter what time it is, you're not supposed to be in the left lane. But what's
Okay,
your purpose? Because
so
it's less traffic at
but
that hour of the
okay,
morning. Now,
so
that, oh, 1 second, please. Let me finish this. I-65, I'm a part of that route, but I'm way further from that area. But I'm a part, and that route is always busy. But that hour in the morning, that's when people really just start getting going. So traffic was on the road. It wasn't dead, because that's a busy highway.
Thank
That
you.
highway go from state to state.
So,
Thank you.
okay,
you go ahead.
can I ask dispatch some questions? B some questions.
Yes.
Okay, B. So you're familiar with that area? Okay.
No,
So
I'm not familiar. I'm just in the trucking industry and I have my own trucking authority.
okay, my question is, you're familiar with the highway, right?
Oh, the highway. Yes, I misunderstood you. Sorry about that.
Okay, you're familiar with the highway. Are you familiar with the area of mile marker 162?
No,
Okay. Are you familiar with the lighting at mile marker 162?
no, I'm not that familiar with the Alabama now, like Atlanta, heading over to 71, like that.
Okay. So how and where did you get your information that the truck was on the left side of the highway?
No, she
No, I'm
didn't
asking
say that.
I'm asking the question. I have a reason. The- the-
From the turn and the marks of the road, the truck had to be on the left side to be able to have to go to the median because there's no other reason for that truck coming from the middle or far right to be over to the left and
Okay.
for where the van was at
Okay.
all,
So from the
unless it was in the second lane. But this
correct.
was the way the tire marks are. It skid from the left side over to the median of on the other side of the traffic
You you mean
facing.
you mean to skid from the right side to the left. The
Well,
tracks were
I'm
facing
not like knowing in the directions, but I'm looking at it from me coming straight down that highway on the left hand side. I had to still be on the left side for it to skid to the right
okay.
side.
All right.
Yes.
So let's deal with facts. Okay. So the van is on the left shoulder. Okay. And I'm assuming because it doesn't list as to what side of the road the witness and Angie was on. I'm going to assume that that was on the right side that they took her to. Because she
No,
said,
it had to be on the left because it's
It had
in
to
the
be on the
median.
left.
wait a minute. I'm asking questions. You're going to see what I'm cooking here in a second.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet.
All right. So if they were on the left side, that means that they would have been in front of the van at that point.
Not necessarily. The van could have had already flipped over before the truck came.
This is what I'm saying. While the van is flipped over, they would have had to been in front of the van while it's on
Correct.
its side. Okay.
Right.
And if the truck was in the middle, then how and why did the truck veer out of the middle lane or the left lane to have to end up hitting his brakes to go left? So what makes common sense to me is that truck must have been in the left lane and it got too close up on them where it couldn't hit brakes fast enough.
but they still that truck had no reason to swerve. He could have still kept straight.
But are you following my point?
Yes.
We only see brake marks from after the impact, not before.
But I'm looking at where the van sits.
Right.
It's
So
not obstructing the road.
it's off the side. This is exactly what I'm saying. So it's off the side on in the embankment, not in the ditch area, on the side, with probably 6 inches of the tail of the aft end of the van away from the pavement. You
Correct.
see my point?
Yes, sir.
Now that would mean that in the midst of that truck brushing from that would have meant the witness was on the left side of the truck forward tires, and the truck trying to avoid could have turned into the witness and Angie Stone.
That is a
To the left.
a non-criminal possibility for what you just said there.
That's right there.
Non-criminal possibility on that one.
That's correct. Now, if that is indeed the facts, which would imply that it may possibly be, and here's the reason why. They didn't call an ambulance that was a county with the county facility or hospital. They call a private ambulance, which would have meant they didn't suspect any injuries to be that grave. But here's the thing: they would have had to call multiple ambulances for multiple people. Why is there no pictures of that?
Exactly.
Well, I agree with you with that, but I believe that truck hit that van already laid to the side. The van was already turned over before that truck didn't hit a head on with the van.
And they did not see Angie,
right,
and the rescuer, the white lady that rescued her.
Right. So
Because
that would make her story true on that aspect.
That's correct. Point I was getting at.
Yeah, that's how I think it went too. But the young lady, I don't think she's lying. She has a lawyer and everything now. The witness, she has a lawyer.
I explained to y'all that there was representation.
Yeah, she has a lawyer.
Yes.
That's all I can say is that there is representation.
Yeah.
But the question remains. The question is remain. If Angie was in distress and they knew it directly after the impact, why wasn't that reported and in the media?
Because allegedly, I believe there was still an alternative motive anyway, no matter always around it, that these are just excuses and to be able to cover up. Because my perception or beliefs is that the private ambulance, same scenario that could allegedly happen to her a few weeks ago in the hospital. That was the ending of it all. When
Wait a minute. Okay,
she was taken away.
Hold on. You may be on to something here. Let's back up. That's a good bit of information to check. Okay, repeat yourself again, please, right there, if you don't mind.
Okay, now let me try to say it because that really came out from my heart, though. Okay, so the whole agenda was to off her. I have to be careful on my words with Miss Gigi's channel.
Can we let's be neutral in the phrasing and say
on a live.
No, don't even.
That is permitted. That's
not
when
what
she.
Listen, please hear me out. She made a comment as to what happened maybe a week before, and her comment led me to believe this: Let's say, for instance, that someone was being on alert to keep an ambulance ready just in case anything happened to Miss Stone. Okay, let's say this, and let's say, okay, something did happen, so they come to call them to come transport. You see where I'm going here?
There are bushes there too.
But not in that area.
Okay.
Not in the middle. The bushes are only on the right side of the highway.
Storm, I'm going to ask you a question. So the private ambulance was on standby?
How else would they be called rather than the hospital ambulance? Or dispatched from the ambulance that the hospital would have sent out?
So who called the private ambulance?
Thank you. Thank you. Now you see where I'm going.
I'm tracking with you.
And the locals was not called at that time.
No,
I
they were
believe.
not. They were not. You're absolutely correct.
Because the state troopers would have called an ambulance that's connected to the hospital. They would not call a private ambulance.
Right. So let me tell you how the dispatch service goes in Alabama, because I call, and that's how I know what's happening. When you call in, their dispatch service is their 24-hour line. They dispatch everything, all calls through that dispatch service. So when they call in and they say they had an accident, they would automatically dispatch out the highway patrol. But I'm figuring when they called to say, or when someone called to say there was an accident, they never said anyone was hurt.
Did you do a FOIA request?
I did do a FOIA request.
And that's what the printout is saying?
No, I haven't gotten the FOIA yet.
Oh, okay.
What I'm telling you is through verified conversation.
Okay.
I don't believe she made it to the hospital on time. It took hours. Then when she got there, it was a DOA.
Well, I heard that they came in like 15 minutes.
I don't think it was a DOA. I think it was a TOD.
Okay, hold on. I got something to say. Now, you say a private ambulance was on call as if it was ready to go, like a setup. So
go ahead, Gigi. Go ahead.
Private who is in that? And
go ahead.
Something to Angie. You know what I'm saying? Because it was already,
No, it's not like that. It's not like that. No. When there's an accident, and I'm not familiar with that at all, like where they was or anything. I never traveled that road or area. But when there's an accident, they normally call the closest one that's closer. If it's a private that's closer, they will come instead of the locals, because they want to get there as fast as they can, to help, because they don't know what's going on.
Correct.
So they call the regular 911,
number. Yes, you call the regular 911. Yes, and whoever is closer, whatever ambulance service is closer, they go there. Yeah, so it's not like somebody was waiting for Angie Stone. No, not at all.
Magnificent. And that wasn't like, hold on, we at the scene. All right, we got the crash. Let me call this private ambulance, y'all. Hold on, I'm gonna call the private, the VIP. Hello, can y'all come and get us? So it wasn't, they didn't call for
No.
Okay.
No.
So the dispatcher, the closest ambulance to her was the private.
Yes.
Was Hope Hall.
Right.
Well, then that would weigh out the criminal part.
Right.
Of the investigation.
Yeah. Because I
would take that out.
I just think it's like, do y'all actually think, this is what I'm thinking, do y'all actually think there's Crest is $1 billion company? Do you actually think they will take a chance on, killing, well, not, I can't say that, well, unliving somebody?
Yes, they do it all the time.
Knowing that their company could go up, they got billions of dollars. I don't think they would take that chance,
I believe that they had Kim Porter's resting bed purchased before she was even demised.
Yeah, that was Puff Daddy. He did that.
Yeah. So if that can be done, I believe anything can be done. And here's another thing. There's always a great tendency of coroner reports being done over.
And coroners being unalived.
Yeah, and all this is ran by man. This company, I guess you really trust these companies, but these companies are ran by humans, and humans are flawed and full of error, and a lot of them are wicked. So I don't put that towards nobody.
Because as far as I know, and you can correct me, Storm, they didn't know if it was a celebrity or a regular person.
Not until she got to the hospital.
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
I
So
don't
she's
believe she
alive when
really.
she got to the hospital.
Exactly.
She was
I-
already gone before she got to the hospital in that
Okay, which one is it? One
ambulance.
person said she was. Which one is it? Was she
I
alive
believe
when
she
she
was
got?
already gone when she got to the hospital from the ambulance part.
She was on like allegedly on dialysis and stuff. She was weak. Her body was weak. I believe she died when she got to the hospital. She might have had some internal bleeding or something.
Bleeding.
I'm
That's what
talking
I'm
about the
thinking.
criminal part. See, everything you are saying now, that takes out any criminal activity.
Not really.
No?
No.
Because if he was driving in the left lane, the passing lane, he shouldn't have been there.
Well, not
Okay,
not
but that's part A and part B of it. That's what I'm
yeah.
talking about.
But here's part C. No driver's license.
The driver of the van did not have a valid driver's license. The truck. I would love to see
Lisa,
that FOIA report.
Lisa says, I don't believe Chris will risk it. Let me tell you, they already got a messed up reputation. They already risk it. Okay? What you talking about? That reputation.
Oh, I like that one.
Come on
Well,
now.
well, me personally, I'm not putting the onus of the incident on the truck driver. I'm putting the onus of the situation on the van driver.
I think he was negligent. Yeah.
Because I believe that's where the negligence is, and I
Yeah.
believe that's where it really resides. And I'm also saying that there must have been an assault or something that took place on that van before that accident.
My thoughts is I think he fell asleep at the wheel.
No, they were arguing.
He said they was arguing.
Oh.
If that's true, if they were arguing, it seemed like he would be liable.
Exactly.
I don't understand why nobody is arrested or haven't been interrogated unless they have,
Exact.
but they can't say
Exact.
anything.
So let's go look at motor vehicle situations, okay, and then investigations of motor vehicles. If let's throw a scenario out there, okay? I'm not saying this is the facts. I'm just throwing it out there. If at the time they were told that a different person was driving, and that information became known after the fact, that would be one reason why. Because with the accident like that, I somehow don't see the state of Alabama letting that driver walk away without any charges.
And the truck driver as well.
And the truck driver as well. I have a problem with that one. So I'm not going to say, but hear me out. I'm not going to say that it's a setup on law enforcement side, but I am going to say there was a lot of grace given, and why.
Well, they got to do the investigation. Even in a murder case, they have to do investigation, to see what's going on. They probably getting all their information now. Once it's said and done, somebody may be charged. I don't know.
Somebody gonna get charged. I believe that. I believe that one.
And if he
Somebody,
didn't have any license, also, he's going to be in a world of trouble.
yeah, he going down, yeah, because they would have had to written a ticket. The truck driver would have had to been given a ticket, and the driver of the van would have had to be given a ticket. And then
Exactly.
because a report has to be done for the insurance to be filed. So you can't, there is no such thing as not a report. There is a report. And,
Multiple reports.
and a preliminary report has to be released so that they can start covering medical expenses.
Mm-hmm.
So who's covering the, oh, that's information for me to find out right there. I just answered my own question.
But I believe that she was unalived, because if the witness, she crossed the right lane, the middle lane, and the left lane to assist the people that were in the van, and Angie walked out of the van.
There's no way that anyone that was in that van could have just easily got out of that van. They were assisted from
Exactly.
someone
Well, let's give
that was
a
not
special,
reported.
hold on. Let's give a special shout out to a special YouTuber, Introvert Rockstar. He's been covering this case. A lot of you all know of him, and we just want to say congratulations. Keep up the great work, and thank you for your support. Give it up for him, y'all. Rockstar,
Yay!
Rockstar's in the house. All right.
Yeah. Well, I heard that Blondie.
If you can come up here and tell us your thoughts, that would be nice too. No, I'm not. No pressure. No pressure. If you
May I
like,
say one more thing? Then I'm gonna get down and
go ahead, B. You got it.
okay. So I seen quickly there was another person that was standing in the median, and no bias by saying this. There was another person that doesn't look like me that was standing in the median, but it was a quick video where cars were passing and it went by really fast. And that person showed as of a blink of an eye
Mm.
in a pink shirt with khakis.
Yes, sir. No, I'm on the air, but it's okay.
Mm.
Did y'all see any
I didn't see
video
anything
with
like
that?
that.
I'm gonna look in the comment section to see if they saw anything like that. Rave, did you see anything?
No.
Hold on. Somebody says yes. It was on YouTube yesterday. If they did say it was Army, I was shocked myself. Okay, I don't know if they were replying to you or what. Some
Yes,
people
it was like
yes,
someone
I
that
don't
was
know if they're
recorded
saying
inside. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
yeah. If you guys are saying yes, can you please let me know what you're saying yes to? Hebrew says, I saw him. It was only a second.
Right. Yes. It was like some a car that was recording from their car, and their camera faced outward towards the road. And it was briefly they were passing by and they recorded it.
What did they record? What did you see?
Possibly the scene.
Okay, just the scene of the accident.
And
Yes.
did they report it to the police?
I mean, that's not, I would know not that, but I just saw that quick clip of
Was
the
it at
video.
night? Was it at night? Was it light
It
lit
was daytime,
outside?
broad daylight.
Okay, so
Broad.
they got there late then. Because the accident happened around 4 in the morning, so they got there late if it was daylight.
No, but it's conflicting with the 10 a.m., 9-ish, 10-ish a.m. So that scene was still going on if it was just reported after that 10 a.m. time.
I don't know. So you said they were still cleaning the area up around 10 o'clock?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm allegedly, but
Yeah,
That's
we
something that
reported
my thought.
they got finished cleaning up that area. I don't know. It could have been.
Yes.
I have no idea.
Yeah. I heard that
Okay. Well,
Blondie.
thank you for letting me up, and thank you all for having me up.
Well, thank you, B. Come back and see us more often. We appreciate you.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
All right.
Guys, I heard Blondie went and identified her. Did y'all hear anything about that?
Uh-uh. Storm,
Yeah.
that phone call you had, I wasn't trying to be nosy, but they said Angie. Did they say Angie?
Angie, what?
Oh, never mind.
No.
You have any new information?
I do.
Well, tell it.
They were talking. I saw we're being listened to.
Did y'all hear that? They watching y'all. Go ahead.
So the individual that was on the side of the road was the guy cleaning up around the van afterwards, because this was during daylight. So there was no one else left on the side of the road in the median. It was the tow truck company.
Okay. Thank you for clearing that up, Storm.
Yeah.
Anything
If they would have said during the dark, that'd been a different situation. But this was during the daylight, so it was definitely good. Yeah.
Gigi, I have a question. There's 1,245 people watching, and there's only 802 people that like the page.
Ain't that sad? Ain't that sad? It's so sad, make me laugh, but I ain't gonna worry about it because we got some news to cover. Storm, y'all like the video, but Storm, did they tell you anything else?
No. They were going to do an interview with me, and they couldn't do it at this point. That was me. I'm sorry, Gigi. So they couldn't do it at this point because we have come up with some pretty accurate information.
Got it. Okay. So we know that was the funeral tomorrow.
I'm told that. I didn't.
So
I have not spoken to anyone in the family.
There's a flyer that says that. Yeah, that's on the channel.
So Saturday, they're gonna be busting out with a lot of details. Dennis said that after the funeral, he said, wait for it. And Dennis, he is associated with Angie's family. Dennis said that they called him first and he broke the story about it. Now, people may say they don't believe him. I don't know. But that's what Dennis said. Dennis says after the funeral, the family is going to speak out all about it. And you guys are going to be shocked with the information that they put out.
So
but they wanted us to be quiet and just,
I'm gonna correct Dennis's phrase for him.
Okay.
The family gave him the information to pronounce about Angie Stone's passing. When Dennis got that information, the news was already out about the accident, because I checked the timelines and I could show you, I could show you every news media that printed that there was an accident. They may not have known that the accident was directly Angie Stone at the time. And he may have been the person to release the information that it was Angie involved in the accident for the family. But he ain't the first one to report about the accident, because dispatch got the accident call at 4:01, and by 4:20, all the news media and first responders and everybody else knew about it. So come on, man. That's cap.
All right.
Local news and everybody know about it because they listen to the scanners. Magnificent. Your wife is a nurse. Am I right or not?
Right. Yes.
So how could and then here's the thing. He didn't get the call until after 10 a.m. So how was he the first to break it?
Right.
Well,
I mean, that sounded good that day. It really sounded good that day. But his proper terminology was, I am the first person on behalf of the family to break the news about Angie's passing so everyone can get it. because no one knew that it was her until approximately around 9 a.m. that it was her.
Well, people also want to know that why do these accidents keep happening? Why does it keep mirroring Whitney Houston, Bobby Christina, Michael Jackson? Why are these situations keep happening? Ray, can you tell us why? Why are these coincidences just keep happening?
It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence.
Tell me, correct me. I said that purposely so you can go in.
I know. I was tracking. It's not a. It's not a coincidence. The only coincidence is that they are all from the entertainment industry.
Now, Magnificent, you don't believe that Michael Jackson, all of them was targeted.
No.
You just feel like it's a coincidence.
Yeah, they're human beings just like us. They just happen to pass away.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
And you are a layperson, correct?
What
You're
person?
not a layperson. You're not in the entertainment industry,
No,
correct?
no,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Tommy Mottola. Do you know who Tommy Mottola is?
I'm familiar with them, yeah.
He's a very powerful man.
I heard.
Mariah was declared quote unquote insane and was in a mental hospital.
All right.
When was this? I never heard that one. When was this?
She was married to Tommy Mottola.
Yeah, I remember that, but she
That
got
that that it she had a quote unquote breakdown on it's not TRL. What's the other? You know I have brain farts. Uh the thing from MTV.
uh,
She had allegedly had a mental breakdown.
I never heard that one. No.
How old are you, sir? In in your range?
In my
Were you
40s.
born in the 2000s, the
No,
90s?
80s.
Okay. You
See,
should have heard that.
well,
So this was before she became Mariah Carey, you saying?
Oh no, she was Mariah Carey when she
Oh,
married Tommy Mottola.
They
okay,
say
I know. I have to research it.
TRL, TRL.
Yeah, TRL.
Oh, okay, I have to research it. But if she did have one, I'm sure it was because of all the abuse she was enduring. He was abusing her terribly.
Do you know? Do you believe that a person could do a ritual?
Uh,
And do you believe that a person could do a ritual in the dark arts?
I believe that it's all type of dark entities, but there's none greater than God. So I don't believe it can touch nobody that believes in God. No, I don't believe that.
Well, if you don't believe in God,
I believe in God. I
no, no,
said,
no, no. I'm not saying you, because
oh,
I believe in the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
okay, the Trinity. Okay,
And I spoke yesterday to a cleaner that was in the chat
okay,
because I know where my authority goes. I don't tempt the devil, but I don't play with him either.
okay.
okay.
Oh,
So you're
Tommy
saying that?
Mottola, he was named and name checked by Michael Jackson.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, he was sent overseas to do a 56 concert tour at 54 years old.
Yeah, Michael Jackson was spending like crazy. He needed the money. So he needed that money to go on tour. So he decided he was going to do it. He had a problem with sleeping. So we didn't know it, but years and years he had been on this stuff. So that was one of the things he wanted in order to do that concert. And it just
And
so happened that
and how do you know that? By the trial from the doctor, or how do you know that Michael was having a problem sleeping?
They,
he
they,
said it.
they had, he had said it,
Yeah, he said that.
and there has been people
Document.
talking about that in the
Yeah,
industry.
he
That
had
Michael,
problems for
not,
years.
not, not only Michael, Prince also.
Yeah. They said it started with Michael when he had that accident from Pepsi. He started taking stuff then, and it just progressed and progressed. He couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
So it
So,
just, yeah.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But
Cause cause cause
today's I, Tommy Mottola is a whole nother topic, and the way that he and Clive Davis do
I
things is really, and
I
I think that
I
it kind
I
of
said
drives away.
I said that name because someone mentioned that name,
Yeah, but I think it really drives
and
away from the
and it
narrative
and it
about
and
industry.
it's the same thing.
Yes, but it does.
I can tell you for a fact that Jada Pinkett Smith is a Satanist. And I'm not gonna say
Okay.
allegedly.
Well,
I
I
am
can't
saying it.
thank you for the show. Okay, Ray. Okay, let's get back to Angie Stone. Can we please circle back?
Okay.
Allegedly. Okay.
And
Dawn.
and you're dealing with people that are very powerful.
Okay.
And if you say the wrong thing, they will unalive you.
Dawn.
Yeah,
Okay, what you say you have more information?
yeah, I'm getting hit like crazy. Uh,
Because they watching you.
they
And be careful, Storm,
oh I
because
this no no
the cleaners are out here too.
okay, so I am not worried about anything like that.
Me
However,
either.
this is about Angie, and I really want to keep my energy towards her, because just like you said, I can tell you a whole lot of dirt about what you're saying, because I've been in the industry for 47 years. I've been in the radio and television game for 47 years.
And they tried to screw
Wait a
you.
no, no, they didn't try, they did.
Okay?
Okay. So I'm recently getting control.
Of your
Getting,
name.
no, please, can I finish? I'm getting control of my network. You see what I'm saying? Everybody. Let me tell you something. There is not one, to include Howard University. Y'all hear me good when I say this. Not even Howard University can use the name Quiet Storm on digital media or syndication. I am the only person in this nation that owns that name to do that. Been doing the Quiet Storm format for years, but no one else trademarked the name.
Right.
I did. So they now, and I did it because I wanted to take back what belonged to me. Money for broadcasting. This industry is dirty. The record labels treat you downright dirty. So I know firsthand what they do. And it's just not those major labels. It's Bishop Jakes, it's Creflo Dollar, it's all these big leaders. They include Tyler Perry that are gatekeepers.
Allegedly.
No, there's no allegedly. I'm telling you
What?
factually. I'm in the
Say
business.
allegedly.
Al-
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Thank you.
Please.
Allegedly.
Please.
Allegedly.
Please.
Allegedly.
Uh-huh. Allegedly.
Okay. So here's the thing. All right. You have these other companies that are not like us. These other companies that are not like us, that's taking over and control with maybe one or two others like us, making all the money in advertising dollars, making all the money in programming. And meanwhile, us, that support the music that we grew up on gets nothing from it.
We don't support the audience doesn't support our celebrities, and
No,
that
they do.
they count on that.
They do support. But the thing about it is, they
Angie
act
Stone was bigger in the UK than she ever was in the United States.
okay, but we're talking about something just a tad bit different right now. We're talking about here, and I'm saying, all I'm saying is that we have been robbed. Angie have been robbed
Yes.
of what belongs to us for years. And it's I'm saying as a people, we need to control that now. We need to control that now. You now know about the real quiet storm. Okay, you hear it. So all you gotta do is, hey, come to my site. You're gonna hear they're copying the music from anyway.
Okay.
GG, GG,
Yeah.
go
Well,
ahead.
it's about that time, so we're gonna have to end it here. Magnificent. I enjoyed you for coming on. Any last words?
No. I'm gonna keep my eye out, and whenever y'all come back live, I'll be able to tell y'all what I find out. And thank all of y'all for listening. And Gigi, you look very pretty tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Thank you, Magnificent. Come back and join us anytime. Rafe, how's it going? I'm glad that you joined us. We get so many comments. They love to hear you speak. Any last comments?
That Mary J. Blige song that I couldn't remember because I was having a brain fart, that Mary J. did with D'Angelo. It's called Paradise. And
Paradise.
if Paradise, and you will hear Angie Stone doing the backgrounds to that song.
And what she's saying is correct.
All right. All right, Rafe. Anything else you wanted to say?
I wanted to say, you and Storm, I'm so glad that I've gotten to talk to you guys. If something happens to me, Storm, I
Don't
want you
say
on the
that, Rafe.
case.
Yeah,
Nothing
I'm
I,
gonna,
gonna happen to
I'm
you.
gonna have to tell you though.
Nothing's gonna happen to you.
I want you on the case. Please promise me that,
I
Storm.
I promise you that. I definitely
Okay,
promise you that.
okay. And thank you once again for letting me on, Gigi.
Oh, anytime. Anytime. All right, Rafe. All right. Now let you guys know, Storm, he's been working very hard in the background. He is talking to some high profile people about the case that knows. So, Storm, I just want to say thank you so much for all the work you have done to getting the truth out about Angie Stone. We really appreciate it. Any
Yes.
last words tonight?
Yes. I just saw someone post asking a question, should we stream Angie music anymore? The answer to that question is yes. Angie has done nothing wrong but try to get what was hers. And anytime you can play something of Angie Stone's, play it. Play it. That's royalties that's still going to her. I believe sooner or later, her family or her trust will get what belongs to Angie. I don't know how long that's going to take, but I think the good Lord is going to make that happen. So, yes, still do that. Show your love and support by playing Angie's music all you want to. You should do that. You should do that. If you listen to my network, I have constant music of Angie's, and not only that, I had the studio make 2 songs dedicated to her. They're they're up. And here's this, please, everyone, listen to me, and I want to make this plea. Help your network owners like myself. I own my network, both television and radio. I own it. Help us disseminate the music that we love and the artists that we love, and help us to get paid by listening to our product on our networks. You love it. We provide it for you, but help us. Help us. And let me know that you support us by going to www.quietstormfm.org. Again, that's www.quietstormfm.org. And please subscribe so I know that you're there and support what we're doing, because they tried to wipe us out. But guess what? We got it now. We're here. And I'm telling you, today marks the beginning. We are the official trademark. Not anyone, to include Howard University, can run a Quiet Storm station digitally anywhere other than Quiet Storm FM. So yes, Quiet Storm FM is the official distributor and syndication of digital syndication only in the US and overseas. Please come over, support us. Let us know that you support the old school music. You're not gonna hear nobody talking. You're gonna hear your oldies love music 24 hours a day without any interruption of anybody talking.
All right. All right. Thank you, Storm. We appreciate you. All right, you guys. I just want to say thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate all of you guys, my party crashers especially, that is coming here to support and also to get more information about Angie Stone, to get the answers and just to talk about it, to be a community. You know, when I was growing up, we used to sit on the porch and we all come together as neighbors, and we used to have community, just talking about what's going on in our neighborhoods and our families. You know, it brought us closer together and gave us a more sense of understanding from each other in different perspectives. You understand? All right. So tomorrow I may be going live again, but I'm gonna start doing some uploads too. So catch me on my uploads videos as well. Any other questions that you guys may have that I can answer, feel free to put them down. I'm looking now. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Some people want to know what did Alicia Keys say about Angie Stone. So what I have here is she allegedly, Alicia Keys made horrible comments about Angie Stone. Looks. Can y'all please leave Angie Stone looks alone? She looks beautiful to me. She is beautiful. It ain't looking beautiful to me. She is beautiful. Okay. I put a picture up of Angie Stone and I put it on my thumbnail when I was talking about her. And you should have seen some of the comments. They said, "Oh my God, why would you put that ugly picture of Angie Stone up there? You could have found a better picture." Excuse me? Excuse me? That was a beautiful picture. Angie Stone posed for that picture. That was a professional picture. When I saw that picture, I saw a work of art. I saw beauty. Unfortunately, when you saw that picture, you saw disgrace. That says a lot about you because she approved that photo. Okay. So it wasn't a photo where you caught her off guard. That was a professional photo. And she had to write off of that, you know? Okay. So they are saying that she talked about her looks, even mimicking gestures in a demeaning manner. Through these claims remain unverified. So people are saying the claims, they don't know where they got the rumor from, but they just heard the rumor that Alicia Keys was talking crap about Angie Stones. So what is going on with that? Okay. So I'm looking here in the comments. Where the comments at? Yes, Angie Stone is beautiful and was beautiful. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Mm-mm-mm. Most of us don't believe everything on the internet because most is not factual. We want proof. That's all. Just as folks want facts from the passengers, we want facts regarding the white lady. Well, I understand that, Taurus. Here, I'm not forcing you to believe her. Just because I believe her, other people believe her, don't mean that you have to believe her. If you don't believe her, then that's your right not to believe her. I'm not here to force you. I'm just here to come together as a community, just to have a conversation. You tell us your beliefs, I tell you my beliefs, and I'm not going to hate you for it. I'm not going to fight you over it, and it is what it is. Okay. That's that on that. You have every right not to believe. Okay. The uniform picture is a young picture of him. He's a 33-year-old, and that army picture did not look like 33. There was another picture of him. So Candy is talking about the driver of the 18-wheeler truck. She's talking about a picture of him. I have yet to see it. A lot of people cannot see it, but she claims she saw it. They are saying that some YouTubers have the pictures going around, but people like Taurus here says they want to see not just a YouTuber post it. They want to be able to go and do the research themselves. They want to know where the YouTubers got the information from. They want to see the links, they want to see the clicks, and they want to go verify it themselves. So that's that on that. All right. Hey, Miss Turner, how you doing, babes? All right. My uncle who passed away, Anthony, was the bass player group of the member original. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Mm-mm-mm. I was going to send you and Storm the picture. Okay, well, send it to me. You can send it to me. I don't mind. Send the link. Send the link. Because Storm want to see the link. They're not going to want to see it from just another YouTuber channel. They want the link where the actual YouTuber got the photo. So can you provide that as well? The YouTuber that provided the photo, can you send the link where they got the photo from? Can you provide that as well? Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Also witness that they treated Angie after the truck over what did I don't understand what about you said. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get on out of here. I love you guys. It's Thursday. The weekend is upon us. Today was a nice day. The weather is warming up. Spring is springing. The flowers are blossoming. This is a great time to get your garden ready or to think about what you want to do with your garden this year. Okay. All right. I'm out of here. Love you guys. Shout out to everybody. Good night.